Good evening, everyone. I am John Paul Gabrenes from Bachelor of Science in Criminology 1A. So, for today, I will be answering the question how to be vigilant and how to protect your communities against bad people. So, we live in a world of uncertainty. It is critical that we all stay vigilant because by remaining vigilant, we increase our public safety and domestic security. So there are some ways, or there are 10 ways for us to be able to be a vigilant. So the first one is if you see something, say something. This is the first for a reason. Plain and simple. If you get that bad feeling in your gut about a suspicious situation, then call for an appropriate assistance. So therefore, if you see something or someone that could possibly threaten our community or our society, you must be able to communicate or to call some authority or some police to check on that person for us to be able to be secure. And then the next one is be aware of your surroundings. Avoid distractions when you are out in a public places. Minimize cell phone use, reduce your music volume, and look around while traveling in a busy areas. Don't keep your head down. Uh, be sure to look around often. So therefore, you must always be aware when you are outside on a public places or some certain areas. If you are outside, you must always be aware for possibilities that could happen. So the third one is be knowledgeable of threats. So for example, if you see suspicious packages or backpacks that you are unattended in a busy areas, call the police immediately. So therefore, if you see something that that could be suspicious around certain areas, like for example a bus station, a train station, or anywhere that could that in a public places that could threaten some possibilities that could threaten the community, you must be able to call some police or authority to immediately uh, take some actions on that certain package or backpacks. So the fourth one is walk with a purpose. So predators and criminals seek to victimize the weak. So do not portray yourself as weak. Walk with your head up and with a purpose. You look like you are prepared and focused. So if everybody does this, then criminals will have a hard time finding an easy targets. So the fifth one is self-defense. Know your right to defend yourself. If you have a license to carry and conceal a firearm, then do so. Carry some sort of weapon to defend yourself, even if you have a car keys. So learn how to use them to defend yourself as needed. So the sixth one is communicate with those around you. Do you think something looks suspicious, but you are too nervous or afraid to call the police? So get a second, a third opinion. Get others involved, more eyes or ears, decide that dedicated to public safety is always preferred. So therefore, if you see something or someone that could possibly give some threatened to our community or society, and you are afraid to call the police, so just call someone or call your friends, call your family members, call someone in that certain society or on that certain place to be with you, be with your opinion to look for that suspicious person. And if you are willing to call the police, then call them, and that's also for your safety and security. So the next one is leave space when driving. If you are stopped at a red light or stop sign behind another vehicle, then leave enough space so that you can drive around that car if needed. Do not get boxed in. So always have an escape route. Then the eighth one is Sit facing towards entrances. So keep an eye on entrances or buildings or businesses. Always give yourself the advantage of seeing danger before it sees you. And then the next one is know your limits. The human reaction to danger is the following: freeze, fight, and flight. So you will always freeze some longer than others. Before a decision is made to fight or flight, be quick to decide. Every seconds counts in an emergency situation. So therefore, if you are in a situation that is if you are in a danger situation, you must always think quickly as possible for you to be able, if you decided to fight or to give what they needed or something. So the last one is know how to use silent 911. So we all know that 911 is the emergency hotline. So if you are in a situation in which you cannot make noise due to imitate danger, then use the following silent 911 system, which could help you to be safe or to be rescued if ever that you are in danger. So that would be all for my video. Good evening once again.